jina wona so peme di wa kwangosam ememam enti wedie nunumbi bubobi na wo ho ensepel bitesi ubenya bi wo Ghana fana ba bia telephone 0249 671-984 akuma bites ne akuma atabi ginjaleko ekoyo na ededin so
call mommy coffee. Hey, Sister Joa, my business will cost a pound. Now, so many people made the pound so good in Niama. Pressure on my ha.
Akosia. Hi. Call Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans. Omo obusia bebrema ejuma effort semene wo. Ubentu meso asie wo sika wo ho.
Hey, hi pam. No free dinner na se bebre wo. Mo ya papa de.
Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans. Oma ejuma be ifie duni. Omo demufa. Won busia insimu nsu ni omo collateral so de ewo form kra. We ma wa ho so kese papa.
Oh, and they make go hospital.
Oh, ubetnya from wo to free number no so 0800-355-355 number Bohobio BM.
Oh, I draw me das you. Me from Sisia. Ready me das say.
So me Advanced Ghana growing together.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint with champion. When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint with champion.
All correct, sir. I take a man. Merima do delay man capsules ya wonu mi die. Boy ye. Ahode na wanya ne sa no. Wo delay adwuma no so papa. Na wo che. Na wo ye ni ye pa. Delay man capsules. I don't know. Aba mi sisi ni me ko todwe mo aye. I can see. Na local mixture ene the capsules a. E man ne merima nyina num bie no. Me num bie no me do. Wo hu me say. Me hu say wa hi fie ho aye fe neat pa. Enti na wo ko share wo a wo delay sa. Local mixture and the capsules means so a picture chromo yaw biem mura so wo be delay kra no means no be ma na wo be bia wo be hu dia wo mpe ana wo be ti yaw bi e wo ho be bia no fa local mixture asia no bia ne bi te se gonorrhea white syphilis and the keka ho no wo bia woni ntime nyi da entima local mixture and the capsules e me yifru e wo heba and pharmacies nyina mu do afre 0242 133 577
Anna 0248-619-999.
Local mixture and the capsules. And what's that in kind?
Bohobio is fun. Bohobio is on Hello FM. Bohobio, Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. on Hello FM with your host, Samson Kwame Nyamike. Let's talk politics. Bohobio, Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hello FM with Samson Kwame Nyamike.
Bohobio. What you feel no pa akosi awia Bohobio and someone SCC Ghana has say ye do bonka tade ba ye ni SCC miamia ya SSC ye tiumu na hu se ni asia kwakosie Bohobio enu ni dwumadi a ye tena se ewo Hello 101.5 FM edwada eni ukuada bia enumra no otwe kase bonachi ekozi nondu ebra Samson Kwame Nyamike chef wagina dwa no de ebrewo Bohobio eyamanyo semu dwumadi a eboa ma oti Ghana manyo semu asepa Bohobio ye boho amwati ase no hu ne ekoso Ghana se ne beya wu si gina wo be hu se ne obesi afa Bohobio omanchechire ye nya ba akofo asem ye nyina yasem enu nti ena me se edwoda we ni ukuada bia kame ho na ye ntie Bohobio ewo Hello 101.5 FM ebra Samson Kwame Nyamike ene na badwafo atena se Bohobio eye Bohobio.
She don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a pocket, with nothing to lose. Sing ta-na-na, ta-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Ta-na-na, ta-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes.
It's Monday, November 17th, 2025 edition of Bohobio.
And then you made the crew is ready to serve you wherever you may be, wherever you are listening to us from. Sewa Santimantemu, Kumasi to be precise, or any part of the region, any part of the country. I will see and Kahaya Hello 101.5 FM. Sewa Manone and soon I will see ya. Did you make any Bohobio regular host near Samson Kwame Yamache? The mom said, you may dear every new copy baby. Ya heard Cheney, a remedy median Trasso Cosso. I met somewhat Joaquin Bukim. You can call me the commander. Or fast many Joseph. DJ Mark June. Kenneth Robin as usual producing the show. 0265 170 336. Any test like did you media? Say, oh, Assembly, I will be some. Say, what Chefabia would eba. I didn't change in the first one. We are also live on our social media platform, particularly Facebook. And it is Hello 101.5 FM live on Facebook. Once I
know exactly what I was talking about.
You are friend paying for almost John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, will fix the economic crisis. Reset Ghana on a path of growth and sustainability. Where acting defense minister, finance minister of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Kessier Ato Forcing. Now no call parliament, no the budget 2026. Educatum paying for the Brasil. Now all share the budget for the upcoming year. No, minority don't come on so aba. And almost so has a 2026 budget to force in the by idea.
She makes the sign, teaspoon makes the sign of the way.
Don't come on it, just
the poor boy changed.
A drop,
so they have to shave.
And in that
for his ordinary shoes.
And I told Eddie by no, we are no.
She said, honey, take
and no signs to crab with lamentation.
Sleeping in a doorway.
And no, I need a minority view of the 2026 budget.
There's all the souls in their shoes.
Now, no, our L-WAC.
And I can say,
I go Prama, I used to go Prama one crying. Military recruitment.
You know what I was talking
about. That recruitment exercise, no.
Everybody, you know exactly what I was talking about. I'm talking about
the choir rehearsal made in Ghana for you now. True, a man CMB and compass on choir soldier for. Now recruitment exercise, you muko be. Na edu baby oso oba babesia usu bedi soja dia elwa ko in the siwa no fro ugo so oba on the pesa shed moto am still not on fro war na no na ni pensia to adana no monsi aduma His Excellency the President, Commander-in-Chief Ghana Armed Forces suspended the Greater Accra version of the military recruitment exercise.
Crazy, I got
Kumasi so nipa num prana baako de na ni prana is serious.
Send
you back on is serious.
Diamonds on the soles of our shoes.
And then Ghana Armed Forces. One more day, Chef of Fraba. For the recruitment exercise. And also, come on, our high made. Now, Galam says so. Now, here now must one. One more boy, Bruta. Now must for young Fabin Kahumina and Kababion could be a soldiers about 1,000. Now, no Western North and Nasam Kutua. Now, over here, Galamsi for Mutuamuna Mumika. Or make job more equipment.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, now, why don't the Kui or Masu Chase Namos for neighbor? Because how much you are
talking about time.
Zankomuko 2 or more Nanka Yepa. Combined force of soldiers and police. Woman, you beat your mo. A bit to do on a journey. A mom this science are sitting soon. Shine fine, the Hika County no mutu omunem Rikajano. And the numbers will bomb more than treasure to them. All right, Tintin Commodity. Why didn't you hear me? The Bia one name you may. Bantima chairman of the MPP, Fifi Mensa, and then me chairman Ewaha. Dennis Akwa, a member of the NDC communications team of Asante region. And Mr. Yadon Boachi, educationist, political analyst. I'm paying for you now, high in Chibiano. At this stage, what fast money, what Maju?
Commander Pachamejo so.
Diviajo.
Nyamiado Boko.
The Nyamiasi.
Diajo.
Bejo. Akaka Kanye, the African corner.
Enga crowd.
Little by little.
Too much, but still.
So what we need to dear China, dear saying, your team comma, your Tigana, you hear another matter.
Sure.
What for to Adeka Crane?
Madam, that's it. I will say, I see my do me and son up on what your home. Commander, Tenase, and come over ho, ye be bon como, Bohobio. As soon yedri. Now, Jaga 4 bitters no, any crammy. If I told Shannon so, ye want some people just a friend Jaga 4 bitters, and son. Esanso ye drew enti se wunya daga for bites how the boba akuna ikum ma am yinu enu yanka se nu brainy hamma kama ne kambo mu dia daga for bites say tabia for ye no a drew global market na da awko US Italy Germany Spain Canada be bia daga for bites so ho omanfo anu bi di ho adanse se ye kama se enti egusu yegum wosisi ya wo ja premature ejaculation sisi ene wawi afi koko waye merempem wosisi ya wo ya no achikra ma bosome so a motiti ya o mafichi kromo wa wonu mato a wontumi nidie no make am for jaga for bites the amount ye pen jaga for bites o man for bon mrane jaga baby e ton sem bia ebi wo ho we oba no afefru ana wo ma ye ba no baby no for ana wonyanya 18 years a yesi twen kakra nsam me pacho be ye pa se o numwa obenum no kakra boni say drink responsibly balance with many results ni na how ni pedua Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans General Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans say one more till business now we na say na one more boa wo say one me boa ma business net megina na sanso so anyini na wa fankofopia dwuma mo ba ne sa o man economy o man sikasem na eyiyi ni padodo onye adwuma ye na otumi koba man sikasem gina na eyiyi intina Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans o matie smoking cane say wo meboa na o masonyumeku na afi ne efrase a wo mo bresika fem no wo masomasen ne epia amadwuma na tumi agina inti Advance say wo pe bisia nko ade abrabaje bisia ho dwo bisia ho asem kanye den na yemfa mpege wo dwuma no mu ye wo South Africa ye sanso Cote d'Ivoire ye Cameroon ye Congo ye Nigeria ye Tunisia ye Ghana ani amaipi so if I tell me afre Advanced Ghana adechi afre wo na yempa bisia maw 0800 355 0800 355 Advanced Ghana growing together. Afi ye kamfo Lawson Heba 24 do local misha maw gonorrhea na syphilis na ba tan ya mope ba na oba o pe ba wachina che be house ya die bia betra so oba osisi ya ana pesa osan so ye virgin be bunu bi mu ana me kamfo local misha dia maw na me kamfo local misha mawa odi to binom se wo hia me a won namase a delay man capsules ye mema nkoan ye duro ye ne obi anim chimpe me pa cho bema opese o delay a make am food delay man capsules the amount adwuma na si low sperm count o prostate aye kakra o cc ye wo ya maunsanka delay man capsules Lawson Heba mission so TD rheumatism ya arthritis e ma bosome so a wo mo hawa hodo wa fichi kromu yi momonom Lawson Heba mission boa mo fibroid afi muja no sisi ntrenim ne ntimi ne afisane a onum Lawson Heba mission boa ma muja no koba kama eyi kokun su free ho na Colinac Misty Heba Danny Fredman Sabme Apidank any Heba shops across Ghana ibinya local delay Lawson Heba mission young Dr. Lawson 0242 133577 0242 133577 Specialized Company Limited and so actually specialized mineral water and the Kromunsia kono nsu de any special nsu the tie pa ne say opese wo ye program bi na soma hoho nsu a eyato special water pasum wo mo no many be say anu nsu pa and your special drinks your special energy special fine time apple cola grape cocktail Tangri, Kuchim Kranza Haya, Kwa, manager Thomas and afi Papa production manager Omema Nsu Evening Drinks CBA 2 0501301228 0501301229 afi foforo kra watiesimo ene akoma bitters ene akoma atadwe liquor womo atiesimu kinken ha womo so abadwama so a yeboa Ghana iso akoma bitters no natural herbs ne dia ye na ebistu energy ema onya hode ambre bia na dia ko nyuma so ena wa osisi ye oya nso so onum akoma bitters a eboa opa afi eboa ma mo ha ofichikro mu wanum ato a wontimi nidi waye peche mpem mekamfo akoma bitters ama nje ye ma ne mema nyina ene wa akoma atadwe liquor eno so natural herbs ne dia ye ginger ka ho atadwe tiger nut ka ho ema wen ahoden mapa ema wotumi didi na asanso ama ha wa wo afichikro mu ko na ma moje dia fusane na asaboa wo mpem eye akoma bitters any akoma atadwe liquor bar any pub any sport ahodo nyina ebi ewo ho yanko amo enterprise nana jima enterprise and Rosanna enterprise nyenko to be any shop saka 0249 671984 0249 671984 ni any akoma bitters ni akoma atadwe lekofo emonkomo na womunsom ye ebusia for ma memfa wonsie na the commandant sum na onfa de akanyina ento aso abedi
wofa
commanding commander commander
Ghana ha esiro Ghana na aso ehu hwe galano ise enye atuo ni nubone ni asawofo nkwa na wo galamsey site iso mo ni abosom wow obekọ galamsey site no na ye kasa shrine den
shrine doctors shrine ya abosom pa bosom oi ye ni bia ko galamsey
o de hwe na mos for corporations bi wo Awin municipality wo Western North na hu atu a galamsey fo no yusu ene abosom a talesba ne mumpa o my we pa
we no nine mos for na say pass for ma ben
ka we nya so for asem
Masaya commander na
wafaja ye bo tu e be bo he ma me ka sem tro soja afo tuo na ye broni tuo no oni mboso mo bob amro besna se ye kom de be mo de banse gu masene e bo e be bo
ti o mutu ni metima ye
me Canada ye bo wa be bo na me haw ni atua
gofa no bo no
o yusu owura mu ho amade de suo mu o mu nya ne o de obehu ya asemu anyway me da se be se sia
commander so da se
abedwafo ababat ma me nkọ ahoma so na me di galamsey nkomo na bia amsamra na ise gala no ba bia nsem no ekokọ na ehu pa honorable wisdom osabu ama okum koma ye MC atwemambwa biaja south wa ahoma no so honorable enwere mechia na bokọ de
ye nyame adom na mpachozo
ye ho ye nti nka honorable biwa no na menti nka ye na ensem a wo aha onkorofo ni bi kafa wo ho no wo ha wa obekirem me asusu me hwehwe mu ama ye nso me de betato honorable so ho ye de
na nkofa adomini na mbajozo
me so me ho ye mo mabunu ni bi be ya nwotwe bi ye so me branch members of the NDC omo atwema mo bi agya constituency wo mo nsem mo kan ne se wo kra be ye DC wo mfi omo na o masen akakra ato so se galamsey ya o mampanyine ni abere ama ni na meka wasem sesia na mosfo atie agum no wo mo de charge krasen ato so se enei wo ne nkrofo bi nama se wo mo ye gala no na wo bo omo nti anwei manya wi ma ye hyase se wo be ye DC kra no branch fo no kra esi wo fi omo
yo mefa wa vidi gaji zo na me de nchiama Ghana de shi nyina titru ene atwema ma biaja south de shi amza mimi asame enyande na wani medi nkomo ana abra me be mansini krati panyini minya me nyina na me ba woni mo betwetwe nkomo makasa diiso amza me ba ye no me be ba no na executive no bi no na omon support me samranti ya o ka o masemi no mudi muntinti ma no omon support me dada but me ba ye no abranti ya ne olidi demonstration no na woni mafa but me ba ya me fa no ma be ka task force no municipal no ma no mo bu adi dwumadi no Na de ama ne abranti ya hwire gina nyina ese nansan abrofo bi omo ye man small scale mining ewo yempeso ya no so na omo nhyehyɛ bi a omo ne municipal na ne adehye wo adankwa ameyɛ na esese bosome bia no emerwafo ne nkɔkorafo a omo saa mpatamu ono no social responsibilities no omo akomasika kakra ti omo tua be bosome
social responsibility a company no woyema nipa omo wo mpɛsoa na ɔyɛ adwuma ho no
me patron eninti nipa be ya duo di mia na me ne abrofo no ne krumo hene ne krumo fo nyina akohyia yes anhyehye no enti ewie no na o matua bosome ba ko bosome mienu bosome miensa enti na me pese mi hu se eye no kre enti mia nkasa me ne abrofo no ye se bosome a itwa mu no omoma me we se me di mani bi di akire ti abrofo no the list no of beneficiaries no maame and omode omo 300 no kan nti me ko na so usual me frɛ me party for every assemblyman committee for na e board da uru frɛ me wafo ne nkokrafo na omo ye beneficiaries no e wo mate bisa so den ti ko hia di nkomo wie no na me kyerɛ omo so omo fa aseda ma Ghana man pamini ura John Dramani mama na omo fa aseda ma esan se bire bi abese ne ko no na omo ye community mining na na sa amfa so di wie no na kurumo nkokrafo ne me wafo nya bi ti o madama se iwie ne bobo odin a na egu envelopakyi di obi ade ma ti anwumre me wona me tell no platform so sa brandi kasa se NDC na de me ba ya me be MC na so no masan me ba ya no MPP fo na me hwe wo na neska me betua ma MPP fo ti ma me ko platform so ko kasa minua asema o kan di minim na mo me na papa nyina ne ko ti se bibi sa akro na pese o de ye onkrofo bi wona wo se ye de o mka ho me ana me ma abrofo no fa papa kra adwuma o mo fa unua adwuma a o isu excavator e wo the same mining company ti ada na mo ne me meka se bi anipa a mo betua sika ma mo no wo se nka mo so me boa mo na nkrofo se bam ni nyina no mante ho hwe ye mete ya ne se o de abeto platforms ye ma me ka kire o papa se ade na abrante na ye ni amo se bi nim na wonim we nye lip we ye company bisika na o si yentua ti se ye lip kura ho asem na abeka nka no danso ti afi na nsama ase oboba obe press conference na chese de bia platform su dide ti na nyumre na mte so press conference e de afa me se me hwe party for
o ti se apart from say o kasa wo hwe party for no wo de galam sense mi so for ho eno so tie
me pato me te se o kasa
ho ne hia me pa
en kontin o sai na me nua panyina me se o ka task force no de se de na me kan nti o mo ankasa na me ma o mo ko ho no ma bra me te se FJ Minerals akwa kusisi signboard e wo sa enclave no because of say me na me ya banka te panyina me san kan krata bi enti no me ma task force no ko e kokututu e yo mo sign post no de ba begu assembly ti akire na manager na de o mo documents bae me ne me coordinating director me finance officer engineer any mpanyifo a me beto o mo municipal no nyina ahia ire mu na branch ni kita proper document na I don't have any option say was say kwan obefa so obeye na duma no mu na oye ti me science she so won we so oni kumofo se de me yema adankwa amefo no woni sa nkontenfo no ene mrantie o no nhia nti me kura me sa to nsa free kumu assemblyman ene mrantie ukumu nyina so o momra municipal no mo mehwe na me nkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm mu nkyerɛ o mo sɛ ɔpanyin de nkrata aba nti yɛn kwan abefa so akurumɔfo so benya o mo social responsibilities afiri no honom nti honom na yɛka kosi yɛ apart from eno minua me sɔre a me adwuma yɛhia me manfo yɛ kwan anya me mani bi akyira me rest yɛbɛtumi aboa ma atwoma ma bi agya de hye afɔ mo ntoma bɛfra nti me bisa me a me mining ankasa no I'm not into it minim kwan kora ɛfa so yɛ no and I mean, she'll be asked to create money as I said, or my panini acting to Sukopo at the actress. Why would you not do but this idea in Chibiano? And I bet you near Bedu Kunya Fruitam. Sabi, if you diamond or so much yache, I feel an Yamiashi and Yam, Inti di and the epana as you see here. I was here the uncle for the sun in the room. Timmy, no desire, no Caribbean. I'm a company no so more. We are dear,
But
woman,
Nyabuche,
Timuanga Samu beat me.
Nyabuche, O Casano, Obo, company bidding. Company no, or more or constituents of Mebois.
But I had 3 constituencies in a company no, or document no cover, Manso,
Okay.
Yeho, and I am Pumia.
Per you being the Nyabuche, per you being the Chief Executive Officer, Wuna, Ujina Mampanina Nemuno, Anibia, Wamon Krata, Modibe Duma, Omon licenses, any Omo registration, EPA, Mineral Commission, Forestry Commission, they won't sack a biam won't be. What verify and say indeed they are in good standing.
Me Bachoni in Amensaka. I am in Kwame, management, I'm a coordinating director to say the Mbubu Dino. Ya no munyina mineral commission ankasa kra so ahia concern about omo document omo de betire.
All right. Well, me tell you na say asemi me na so ye bisa. Nti ye bisa na so achima. I think we'll then move on to the company itself, FG Minerals Limited. Nti ye beda ase anwumre. Say wo de watch him say wo de wa buying clutch sem na woody. Company no so they sika buy for social corporate social responsibility no. One kasa mo fan koma NDC for or say nipa bi a onye selected in the affected areas. Inti watch na nya NDC for nkwa ne nya na obi nti ase a e ono anase. Ye da sipi anwumre. All right, enti okumkom na ye tie ne nka no honorable wisdom say buama okumkom na wachirem say ono de anya dia mining company no woni mo baabia ono wo ye na adwuma sa ban clutch ni wo mo di sika bi ba se enkochema nipa bi omo wo areas a company ni ye adwuma enti sa na tie yenkwa ahoma no so ye ni FJ Minerals Limited yewura Mike Collins on ye director anwe ye chiawo
me Joseph Minerals
na boko de within my Collins, Nintiana Manfo say FJ Minerals, Diana Manfo say a Brofo company, but a wholly Ghanaian company, right?
No, correct. Sanitary.
Anya Bian Patrol, are you registered in this country by your company and registrar of your friends and company laws?
The Patrol, I met them say, and I can't am the mammy. The Patrol, ya register Ghana ha. Ye do my dear, you know, a before ye do my old crew canam.
Okay, into mining a moya dear. Now, Minerals Commission, money on Massitamuti saying, more the necessary in Krata, if Minerals Commission, Mam Hokain, say Mutu a good year or Ghana ha. Minim see a Simon share you must dear.
Me Patrol, ye were ye BBA and my prime to a good year or Ghana ha. Ye were Mineral Commission. In Krata, my coin, you got EPA in Krata, my coin, you got water resource in Krata, my coin. The necessary your friends agency be said yes, I will take at every answer which my to a former good year or my mono, you cry Amunia and Krata.
Now, Abanisani, I say, Ranty be a sorry or much as a Momontiasia, Namudumedino, and Yadia Bebois, yes, or more Cobain. Mijidisa company aware of this particular situation.
I am a crack. Meaning, I made was it. It became my net coming on my penny other. The Bonabaso, Nana Mutia Wutia, or the 2 illegal mining. I said, Namada, regular minister, and Nana Mutia Wutu. The attorney said, company Yenya and Kata 2023. Na Yegugusua Yankatana, Yame, Abi, quite a fin and a pastor, Koshi, Jumedia. Me no Cassam with Jumedia and Sassia. If you day and your son, any grabos, I set up your offices. You build the offices no, and send you could do Jumedia. Now, the woman said, Yansaka and Gratano, not illegal miners are. Omoya man to move to Cobbing Krumo. I could take what I said, or more year to my side.
I am more concession.
I want a concession.
Okay.
And the woman said, Omo deep press conference, then you know. Omo and Alcofa Nigeria 4, Togo 4, any Burkina for Edgar Bigu or Muye Dumade Emma Wom. Now the kind press conference, no letter or kind press conference, or you change so operator. Any now say ya security war, site war, or more could train you free quiet. I'm on one action. You will videos thinking the account saw your press conference in the gallery that would you know your own videos and pictures. A chair which you not cinema or your gallery. Then I would treat any media for I'm almost a cultural moment who fair could have first hand information. I'm not much to go and mere tintin. Your coy, some 98 organizing and compare attack media men for Fred or Mokoy. Sing no more house no media house no representative for. In the said to Medina company in the area to say, yeah, more fine moments as no. I'm a said the mineral commission, boy, can't woman boy a quedu, any EP for me boy a quedu no. And no, the Manatiano, who say, or more illegal activities no more yen. You be too good, you know. And so, almost for credit, no more yes, press conference.
Okay. Eti data. Apart from run to me a press conference, Mammy Bisa, Kobe, Hona William with Dumano, any enclave now William with Dumano, Nipa do one or so many must not say.
Ya ni omuti pa na imponu ya ko last year no omuche compound we ho no ya de nua kogu wo through assembly man na ke pese ye se omo lab problem omo lab nya ya de nua kogu wo no ma ye be lab ni nyina ene sa no ma ye no omo ye fine na sa boys particular boys ya mranti ye press conference omo de omo tuma omo ye no why illegal mining no
gala
inti gala no it is Abraham ye to me kata ye ko ye duma na ye mo ye sa gala no and no na ma fire ho poche and ye kwa bia so o meka ne company image na o ma stay yidine and no na o mu so o mo ye no inu kata ye nya aduma mpo e offices na ye setting up sabe be for ba ho no mo be se aduma na ye well organized
okay no pressure mu sisi adan de but ye say mu wo armed gas bia womu hunu amanfo nso e wo pom ho saa asem no nokra be ne wom se omo bom nsase no ho ban no edu ba bia na se hunu bia bam nipa na ti wotimamufo no me koma fom kra de ehia me na aye nse mebi eno so ati sen
me ba tanya ne kra ni nyina ye tirimupo mabo e de gu company no ehu fi ama enzem kan na ko the company no ye no ma bi wa enzem pata so the media for the call ye ne media house ne ko omu hu aguafo bebere omu interview bebere bisa omu say company ba ha omu kwafo ma omu nya difficulties dia na aguafo na catch up so omu ba nyina no obi akona fom to say the okona fom na obi a face problem na obi a face challenges dia
all right
that boys omu person omu trust antro no no masem ye de na omu kase ye buy ye ne tete omu enye sanity.
Mira, mami misa my last question na your friends you na into aso da foforo. Ora be na your friend no boga yesi mu company on di mu tintiman na amanfo e kyese dwumadi odi wo ho nipa ne bi ne nya adwene nti ai so ya gidi mboni wo pom ho. Hwan ne boga no? Una boga no kwa dia na waye.
Eye mia dia waye nyina ne. Dia waye nyina ne se me ma omo kwan sa Burkina fo ne Nigeria ni Togo for na omkofo omodi ombe ye duma ho no mi gina me na so se me mo omkwan e mo mo mekitu asase ne nse no
okay
na enkofo problem ma because me nua ukọ ho no ma enkofo abeye duma basa ye jamna to wa mo maja hokọ aye company ni mpo no se da bi enkofo ye duma ni na ya kwatu ye ho se ye duma di ne sase a ye beye asase no e be siesie so abo mo adu nkube ama ekuro no so sa no many na no omo aye fine ama omo but eno no omo ntiase because omo three pato go for Nigeria for no e me yes do many bi
boga no abo director Collins wabo police for the 9 months wa mane say ne Burkina for the Guinea for the Togo for abegu pom ho a chinchine a Ghana Japade omso pese omo fa bi no munya ho mfaso ene 9 months for no mo bo adwuma pa wabo ma mane we yo masuti
me patch from last year nyina no and the 2-1 na mom letter call at least regional office and be call head office ye tutu na mom two bibiri ye bo amina mane ye bo district police commander district division commander ya bo mu nyina mane ye de ya tre kata ya komo esiki omo assistant so omo mo aye eduma die state na ekoso ho ya tu sta na mo ni nyina na mpo no anamotu de team paye time IGP team no eba no illegal miners I think one media house main person me buti no omo kra de no mu di akire nti no omo hu side grofo na ye illegal mining no bebiri e ho no ma atimi ni betim e pam omo nyina ama asase no so da wa omo sa akọ ya nche bia na kofu kofa sa Nigeria for ne Burkina Faso bai nti egusu a yene agents ni di nkomo so ombe boa ye na sa no ma no etu atwa wo kobene ni patemo
Yabedasi yansu ye di achi nti yebedi nkomo we Yura Mike Collins, director of mining company FG Minerals Limited, or any quatrain kobono. Na Sabrin Painful Ewoha, Chairman Fifi Mensa Bantama, Chairman of the MPP, or Dennis Aku, a member of the NDC Communications Team, or and Mr. Yadom watching so Ewoha. Benji Fence is a commander. We are all in the electoral area. What the boy is saying is not true. That boy, okay, who did demonstration is also a minor. Okay. We are all in one party and in one group. Oh, okay. So you know him. You know each other. Eric Boadi, Patriotic Voice, said the NDC's sudden silence on declaring a state of emergency on Galamsey raises questions. Did they genuinely care about the issue or just use it for political gain? What is stopping them from taking the action now? Okay. Golden Boy announced also His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is trying as much as possible to fulfill all his campaign promises. In terms of the economy, inflation, and now the business is booming. The infrastructure is going on everywhere. So the MPP communicators and the Assyria College should stop making propaganda. Okay. Dennis Akwaba.
Yeah, senior.
Na bokode.
Nyame adom nkwane ahoden wo ho.
Yeda you ase.
Me ho ade pan you ma menchia me boss Honorable Jerry James Suka.
Honorable
Jerry James Suka. On the communications officer for the NDC for Ukrum constituency.
Oh, okay.
I menchia lawyer Abbas Nuruddin and the Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amwakwini and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne etie for NDC for Ghana for Majibra omuti e wa fidi kesi anwumre nyina ma menchia wo na the mechanism mensa so mbo Dr. Kisela to force na baso eye na no okọ mrahye bedwe fie ni semfo digu ho no Ghana for dodo na asa atom akoma so na mpo na mo mahu se ampa niema ekọ se ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promise nti ano na anwumre mechia obi a wagebra wotie medas
Mr. Bacha Kwaba
enjo so same
na mpa cho bako de
nyame adom ye ho ye mjiri se mo so mo ho ye
ye ho ye pa
da nyame as Sami bi yemia mefa opportunity ntia ati for the crisis you any na hu dia mechana na ya wasante hot slow to see you ai bra penyi mechana kwa sonkoso ngupu nshano na kuma pani ni nyuma den ya we na ibia kunkuto dwa ni me bompa ye mano obaya sikapa nene ba wa London omuti
wow
omaso waso
obaya
ai teupa
sikapa papa
yeah she's listening
nice one
mechano kwa sonkoso chaba ntimafu IT program ya nyumre nyina titro MPP delegates coordinators ni executives maybe mishana ro ni America man ena era sampan we base for duty free
enen me ye
maybe ya me for duty free company for
Bantama de no wonder Mr. Bantama no
enti echa o na so paso enti fu eti nyina echa obia na mecha Mr. Yadom so ni Dennis a co-panelist
Mr. Mo we de mo me mfasima mi no hwe ayi na mo operation bi a course so awin municipality we dey wo ififi we dey onim sa area ho ni Galamsey ne history and strangely say Galamsey no mo dey do voodoo ne abosom sem ne sumai ne and some of the things apart from say normal be hu atuo ne dynamite ne nubone no e say is getting to juju 70 at the adina, and it's shocking.
Now maybe I mean we can me when it a certain fundamental fact. Wherever there is,
but what's on TV no?
Yes,
and yeah, no, I will pay out tea.
Wherever there is the quest and search for money. Trust me, Juju.
Can I mean him? What say?
Wherever there is a quest,
Bebia any brace a bequaco pesca.
I want
as caps one.
What I say? Okay. Because I'm paying for Sikai Moja. Some be people yeah. People kill for money. People kill for money. Say be minimum biok galam say okoye bia na sema na ediachi ni say just sacrifice.
No kokua ponchi na go twani pati.
Ayo. O say sacrifice ne ba na sika ne ba. Enti omom ye galam say pa beka to say baby amena bugu ni paso ni ade no. After some time ko ho eska ho ba. Some be me din komo we because me trust in Kregwa. They be American. Me krum so galam say wo ho pa. Enti me kwana me share me krum boys na din komo a lot of times. And somehow betiti no e bo hu kakra. Na nukure ni galam say na sem na ye kan no. Some be hwe they be American. Eya na ye dada ye ho as politicians. Ye betra TV so no radio so ani ye ni age ni ye kan ye stop galam say be ba ye best stop galam say any be is agro need. Excuse me to say we are failing and we can't do nothing about it because the people, the indigenous of the places where Galamsey is rocking, they love it.
And I drew the Suomu and a numbers for here then a coho. But still, a bit of you must tell my Dudwana Jani. May say, your mom, Yamuchi, or Monocacrab, Naya, or Mono. Near my equator and
indigenous and I walk room. One, Omanija Jumano.
Okay.
2, me kromas en Kregwa and now kowa Nigeria for Cote d'Ivoire for Burkina for activity listen you could best bastion of you na sika mu bedin within a weekend no na me bi alam say easy to kwani
nyi je krom fo no kram prima yifu ase
na akwana boys ne to no mu bubo sika ni ya mesiso enti me na uduru ano magajo ze mo dem titi kuma so na mo dem ye bra mi ani gala otu ana mo ye onim dia wo ye
za wa che
we are joking
yeah. This was the first time because as we and of man of examples relative ones we jade them no we nya so dem and Gomorrah we jade them no about the next week be say akona
enti yan de kind of ha nyina say enom cyanide nsuo de no mercury nsuo ye ni ade ye ni abra ye kan nyom de omonte ene omo kon so mka sesa de ma we the hope say we na bebo omo ho ban na ama onom atimi aye adwuma na kwa kira ye njo
we enya se be chom kra si we no kra no omo ho gold ni bi o se sacrifices ne hey abrofo ye machine we dey fa na gudu na ehu
we dey say we ase ye ba akopɛ eno ani nyankopɔn ko asa we no nyina ntime mboa na we no kra boa o ma anya sika no a conditions here osa we sa dey ato so na wo be sori anajo akodware nsu aso aka
wombeye
e dey anante na authority so
obeka cho say fortune favors the brave
wombeye
sa obeka cho
enti me
fortune favors the brave
wombeye same ehia yem koso nko e betimi atu ase
okay
ni abrasi
Dennis
yeah boss meka no say ma me fa akunya we na me mbo 9 months for na baso free say it is high situation no more bomb ho modern pa
but young Ghana for now citizens na just so frustrated
true say it na make say some people no in any situation and say I mean baby abefa obeko bia no benya nipa mienu anamien so mo de ma mo so mo nti se odogo bi nu abe
but there be o galam say ntokwa ndo mo resist o mo nya ba kwa na mienu amien so
na members of parliament pray go na mo so
it is an example
o mo ye strong cabal
example na me make say emphasis so far Ghana population over 30 million na enye obi anso na ye mining ni bi what you say na enye obi anso na support illegal mining what you say there are people omonso was our communities here illegal mining na ekɔ so ɔmo nso no ɔmo bɔ ɔmo ho mmɔden sɛ ɛbɛyɛ de ebe free hɔ what you say. So what I was saying is say 9 months for ɔmo bɔ ɔmo ho mmɔden yɛn bɔ ɔmo aba so na deɛ ɛbɛsɛn nso ɔmo nkɔ so nyɛ de ɛnyɛ adwuma na obiara a wɔyɛ involved biara irrespective of say whether you are a politician whether you are a chief and I say ebi a wɔyɛ kuromani na wɔte hɔ na wɔn nso no wɔyɛ deɛ a ɛmmoa and so far yɛrɛ adwuma ama baa no ne effort no nipa dodoɔ na agye di sɛ ɛkɔ yie na mmea kasa so na emi sɛ sɛ ɛma ne mmerɛ a ɛntɔ asɛ nfie na ɛde ama no
no 4 years
na illegal mining they will be a thing of the past because 9 months in cooperation na ɔmo bɔ no senior anadwo da so mu wa hwɛ adwuma ɔmo bɔ ya what I say we have to commend them na yɛmbɔ
ɔmo hia mo mass
what I say communities na illegal mining na ɛkɔ so no so sɛ ne adesrɛdeɛ de bɛsrɛ ɔmo sɛ
and your community
yɛrɛ adwuma ama so the responsible and cooperative mining na yɛde aba nti no yɛbɛsɛ yɛtumi reclaiming lands na yɛde asɛ in addition to that yɛbɛsɛ yɛsan so the skill development yɛde ɛba nti ɛnyɛ ɛkwan bɔ no so a wokɔ sɛ asase a na wokɔ sɛ nsuo nko na abɛtumi have a living sɛ wokɔ join responsible and cooperative mining na through that the skill development nso bɛtumi anya ansa no dwuma sonko bi a
bɛde asede ne si yɛnkɔ so na wokɔ fam hɔ deɛ a na ko catch wo mo tu galani say skill development or mo nti skill development obe catch say insanu adwuma na also ko kire no e man the same net volume say galano nti no ho ne de me fancy you na that William for good evening who will call the enwe ye chia fantastic over for the 2026 budget presented by the finance minister indeed prioritize the Ghanaian youth focusing on job creation health among others okay. Fuseni Salifun so say John Mahama had laughing. Okay, John Dramani Mahama had people laughing at Nkukon Kitinkiti program. But last week, the MPP used this. Your this thing is not clear. But Nkukon Kitinkiti no. Bo President Abasu. Can you reframe it and come back? And ka Benny Beji. Yes, shall see with the budget. Me shall see with Mr. Wachi. Mr. Wachi.
Sammy.
Budget media meti wo mu ane ayefa Kumasi ho eto makoma so ene Accra Kumasi express road no and them say Asante anso so no there are some road development via ya captured in the budget and second national theater of the Republic of Ghana oba ya Asante ya yenhye ni babia nyomtofo wo mo ye concert wo mo twa sini wetin aka so saa ho we de amphitheater so a ebetimi adwudumadi asuma ebe ehse efe ye krabebe this baba yara sports stadium bibia sakode a baba yara sakode so nyekotoko
ene bibia na ehwesi ni nyina rival enum nyina rest
ene rival wudu ha tomatoes omton
odion ho ahwan ne ade nyina ni nyina egu enti so baby bi sa ya dana sana same meba budget no so
okay
but before then me nso ma me kakra na me nso emfa ntia na me nka me nse ka ye
okay right
in fact last week no me no nua sam se kwa nyam che me ba ye no ne mani abre pa
okay
makoda bi a wo yi your friend Ufuri arrest small boy ya na wo fu akura ase afijase akura bi ase no awie JSS no aba o case na akoda yi once 6 once and a B22 na sika ni fie nti awofo ato training college for mama say college of education on person okọ say de be ya eja ho de owi a obenya adwuma because nnu apani ba akọ akọ university awie owie no wotifie na kore ya to form no afa west school afa betifie afa 3 colleges of education e ba ya omu nyina obi amfa nti me ba na mani abre pa nti me kasa ya na ye nyina ya tran ha ye kasa ya na same radio get resource nti kasa ye no na teacher training colleges omo principals ni nyina omo association opani oda no ye friend Dr. Peter Ofori Atakra Dr. Nyumre Mechiaw say ye kasa no ate ye nka
right
to ofre na same no ne amatifa no e de me number ma no ofre me na me de akra no documents send in vat akra na nya me hwe na me pese me boa no aka
sa na nya me si enti na bias
enti Same no kasei no awurawura ma ye bibia wi ama sesei no kasei akra no rescue ho no opeso okọ ya fa no ene wo mo akotue wo mo sika wo toto de ne ma na wako school nti we de doctor sanwumre wutie ya Dr. Peter Ofori Atakra aseda enkan wo ni rescue principal no say one family small boy no na mode no
and one now kind radio show always get results
radio gets results nti me so meda Hero FM so mo ase na yada Nyankopɔn so ase na me anso madam ho ase rese sorry aye ba ha no pa wia na dwu ya ye kwa ye be ye nye hwe mfiri obi aho se be ya omobroni bi ho be kire no
ni atitire oman no ni atitire oman no so yi
ni atimi atitire oman ni ye nti na ya ye ba afen so mame emo chief justice abaso ne mate se yaso ani in
Paul Bafobon
ye man abaso in spite of all the hurabalu around his appointment ye the aman nti one ye be na abaso ni asre ne se ye wo issues bi wo court we bi wo ho di na bebre wa ba no on speedy up no mu ni di sa ansem no na mfiri especially nsem no bi wo ho court a wo two parties ni nyina mo ne mo lawyers beko mo beko ne yes judge na ama ya na ye frustrating pa ni emuka nti esre awrade sesa eniema no aba no onyere no hu na onyi mfiri ho afi ma memmo Mr. Ba Frempong ona na yire Mrs. Sarah Ba Frempong in fact enro Sarah Ba Frempong nyamfie aduonu to ofrefre adofo ene asofo amakoma SD asofo ma ye nyina ekuhia se omu eku renew on marriage no na afi omu abompa ye ne mfie aduonum na wanya no adanyame ase to ofre ye nyina ye kobi osmo ye hoho nso nti adofo ai ba ye nyina no ebeda mo ase ewo adefefa obeye ma ye nuano na afi nso so medofo ba ko efre no akusua amponsa oboga boutique asafo opposite net wa aye me papa bi ene onto no nso mentia afi sami ye ba budget no so right onza ma o kan ye no eye na budget no ye kan budget kra ye ne de budget ni ya kan budget ni nyina ne se eniema oman ye pese ye afia ye besimu eni sika ba be yansa me de aye eno ne atwra gu krata so minister ne be kan enti se eniema ya kan si ye betimi aye ana ye ntimi nye no ejina sika ye benya free ye taxes de ye be kwa akobo bosia free other banks de abrofo de be ba be che yen ene sika hodo a ye benya ne nyina no ne ye kabom ne no ne be kire enti se niema no so hu si atwetwere ne bebre o budget no mu na afi beso ne bi wo ho aye ntimi anya ya na aban ne mpanimfo no ya na nye o mo bo apayo ada se sika ye de be ye sa ne ma ne ye nya ana nso bi ye nya ne ye die ekwan bi so enti most the said ye wo kai se edan kese ye na se ye besi ne ha ma creative art for no
yeah
any masen kran ekwan a yese miensa bekọ na miensa aba any impodada na ewo ho no kra no ye ba pass afa kọ no mu achi ye de bia nkọkọ achi kra de se aye dada ye de bia fa nkrunkru na achi na ye double road ni atimi akwa ba ntem na no kra mpo ye ntimi enwie ye no ya na ne nyina agina se sika no a ye de ebe ye no ye ntimi enya enti se minister bi be gyina ho na wo bia na wo kasa bebra ya na nye se sika ne da ho ene wo kyerɛkyerɛ niema ye de beyo na emoma afi ne ye kwa akɔpɛ sika no afi na ɔkɔpɛ sika no nti nsɛm a waka ne niema a waka ne nyinaa no ebegyina sɛsɛ no kwa ne nyame anim se ebetimi aya na kyerɛ sɛ yɛtimi apɛ sika no a ye de ɛkɔyɛ no enti atofo sen nkrɔfo ɔbɔ na ba so sɛ wayɛ adeɛ fiscal discipline wayɛ adeɛ ye sika sɛm no inflation above 8%. Your friend is saying, niema enkaye nyina no. Who say interest rate e call from cedi to dollar e call from waye ye ni nyina nti ye bona ba so say waye ade. Nti ne budget no watu di say resetting for growth, job and economic transformation. But unfortunately, Dr. Mi Adam so am ate ase say eye sika no a agina no. Any inflation na agina na nya hwi but spendi a almost spendi enti na abasa enti artificial savings bi no oye na ase yehunu sa ba me de metimi aka na se afia atwa mu de it was a honeymoon for them na emu afia ye besi mu yi but ye mese de me ye wabobodi wo the budget mu afi ko kitten ne de ka wo so metimi aya
no de o kan kan nyina no say you spending in kwande a now with the construction of Accra to Kumasi Expressway, any other construction project or more or big push. No. Say this can so you can't continue to say you won't spend.
And if he starts spending, that's a still fresh in it to me now. Let's see $2 into me cost where not 10 cities. Wow, a whole number of what you do. Not I was here at the bottom.
So from next year, no, if you need any Yankasa,
and you go so budget in your bonnet a year, and Yama wumpa media. Nanka expressway no say aban so obeya me I'm not against it. But I could see say for the next 3 years ahead of us they can well even they conjure magic from heaven they can't finish
if they have the finance. Sikano or what?
Say Sikano or what they are playing to me.
I didn't
because we are prime and send free commerce here kusin kan na me and so free wa ban any baby am say be fast amankas near the adeno and na famous even if there is money and easy.
Okay.
And yes, by media na ka media saban ne beje mafutu a de meka ne say we ye wo hwa ye nam so sesi ye no omomode nyama ye na nka wo de hatu ni yenwie ye no ne amfa so na eguso nam so no ananka
we ni dia ya cake mum
o ye dia
ya cake
because say ukose no ase a wa hwa no nwie na we nso ase
na say ya de pade a say obewie say wonwie say aban foforo ba ne ya de po so to aso
na same yante Ghana ha affordable house enya kofo na ye
we do baby na we
mes ne mahama ba mfie nwocho ma ye ho
we do baby na we fo na ti
ho sa na wo mo so ba Instagram nyom na ye na kufu ado ba mfie nwocho de ne course ho nothing
okay bi mum
sa na ayi your friend say community days near high schools we see be 200 owie mu be 40 de kai no MPP by all the 8 years saying it may be
agenda 111
yeah agenda 111 hospitals maku 111 budget mu de wo mu ne say yetimi aye wo mu aye kura no emu be du na afi wo mu apra ne say sika ba wo mu be complete edu o aku bi do no starting the project na nka he was wishing say obewie 111 ni nyina within tap but when timi the politicians na MPP ni MDC the omde ye no ne say so the contract na ma ne mu emu adokodoko de no mu agire nyina adi enti se wa enti mi anwie na ne nua ba on pese obeto aso so pese okohye the project ase no so enya mu bibi adi enti budget ne mu nsem no de same efe na ahome kan so I'll face the economic crisis confronting our country and reset it on the path of growth and sustainability. And someone can and someone just a wood ya a top muscle. But as to say, you bet me a year. And only you
bet me a year, are they doable? I did bit me a year, I did doable. Also, bit me shall be not rebel as a boy, dear Papa. I don't be the mark. Expressway 3 here, 3 there, no bad. We did 3 years in Expressway, you know. Penny, Sunny, ne digital image ne en 500
no but yentimi na mom niam bi te say same eniam bi te say enkokon nketinketi say de na no obeche bi o say enkokon nketinketi before say beto Abraham prime ni je ho
na wani je ho
say enkokon nketinketi no
but na wani je ho
oh am de je ho because say President Mahama ntimi anya
ba campaign time de na amafo ni bi mu amafo je utie ba wo mi ansaba wo kana President Mahama enkokon nketinketi
na ba TV so no am ba me de no say President Mahama ntimi anya hwe kura na within the 4 years no otime boa na portrait farmers ye nkoko yen ya yetiti yen ya ye fie won nkoko bo si e kire so be ma ye bie say 50-50 yen nyina nso yetimi yen bi nanka importation of nkoko force no e kra free amano ne ba de ti jaya so otimi ye no nko akra no a me bo me nsemu ama enye bad
me da say
enye bad
for your comment on
all the other policies no bi o ho a I do believe say ye do abola obetimi aye ani aniema bi ti say VAT say was so be reform no what it is so COVID-19 levy no also obeyi afri ho ba no kra de me say na nka me nko an ka meka say me enyi mfiro na emu me nsesa din no
okay
COVID-19 e bi kra yem fa nto bi a national health insurance levy ana health
ba COVID-19
levy na ka yem fa say sika ni wi agenda wan
okay
so na nka maye
yes importers no money nyi ho say that so mo yi nso nti ye fi so mo money
what they also obeyi afri ho a we are all waiting say onyame beboa na akoyie no start spend dia ene ye behunu sesi di ne best course and the gina no anase
Dennis.
Yes,
Also the highs and lows of the budget. The MPP is saying, say, budget we na kwakoye a budget of deception. Budget we no so kwakoye budget and I say lamentations cry the what you might can say. And I say, and I say, who change adwo? I say, we will complain. And when you see, we and see and say, well, how do you see the budget 2026?
Yeah, Mecca and you mean say, Mamma Sanda was CBU for this opportunity. Now, the Mecca and you mean say, Nano Amiti, a year or mine for to sound for year, Dr. Kisela to force in. Ne Casa Yemun and Yamo Digua, Poemun, Mammy who sam pa. Yenya Candinia or Jay or man who name Yasa.
Patrol Casano. Prekes why dear. Accra Kumasi Express way no. We are kind of saying we a digital version of
impression.
Your friend saying artistic impression. Chama out bro. Enti artistic impression in baby ebefa niema akadi ebe hia yesi ebe ne service centers, ebe ne police stations along the route and others. Enti probably send the name Sabuache Kano. The idea is good, but if and only you can finish it in time 3 years, then it's your trust.
Mammy Sand, the other mechanic say, Nano Amiti, ye, Dr. Kisela to force the Morocco, Rashid Bejafia now or Casano. Minya Reshemi Wise and Pa. Yenya Kendi for one of your German who Nenya Kendi phobia Sakwa. Yenya Kendi for or Shebwa where they would do so. Because for the past years, now the Ghanaian people, now Dodona were losing trust in politicians. Say, Pennyphony Boo, how Becca we normally are coffee, how many Becca we normally are coffee. By 90 you may ya candinia or cast more year. Now, maybe I started from a year at one taxes. Say, okay, a man now you're born to in 2024. Year Dr. Kisela to force and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. MET say, ye were 12 do be a union MP before the baby and swa, yet the issue say, and Capoto Casame nuisance taxes. Nankebeyanki and yet the yintiminia the Indian fuel. Now, a 12 back Ghana phone in any Japanese 11. Na mra ka see be year from the MP before so Daniel Omo so be do be year from because wow what they were the aba no went be a year from after there was a satuma wa na be do be year from ampa na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buy eh mra ye media budget ni money ye the 11 year dey free ho. In addition to that a 12 back so I can see be year free ho na betting taxa na rantia ne maba boys or mutual bets kakra mbeya na no so ye jomo about 10% and pound so yera Dr. Kisela to force and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama omo de osia yo my de omo yi sa ato na de afiu. In addition to that na no call parliament and as Mrashe Bejofia no call kind budget no the man manage ba ko COVID-19 levy na yesi ye de ye afiu no mean as okaya sika twitwiri dia COVID-19 de breye na nke ni senke de sa ato ni po beto o my phone so because ye kaya the only country in the world that or they at war ever to Ghana for in times of crisis was Ghana, and it was led by former President Akufo-Addo and then Abidi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. In the say na ye nkebet me year fi ho early, but because of say IMF conditionalities near this was also part of Nema Obodi Kokodi sikaniti no. Na amani yi na baby bi o ba so ene yetimi ayi sa to ya de afi ho. Inti the American say we share the direction that the country is moving at. Edi dance ye pefe say yenya kendi for German ho. Ebiem me pese me buy can so ba ma menka asem bi say the idea say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama buy no we are not spending no cannot be the case. Meaning say offer budget ye will be a friend of compensation. Compensation no sika dodo a yetuama aban adwuma ye for any other people. What you say? Aban ye buy 10 months ni meaning me who say a teacher for apart from recently a nurse for new teachers are been posted on you posted on under President Akufo-Addo. Some of them were lamenting said they've not been paid. No. A plethora of teachers and nurses are and our government sector civil servant has seen. We have been paying them. If say you are paying people, are you not spending? What you say? So frank for Juma so bet you can say out to meet you
but paying government workers statutory payments a normal function of any government.
Not you know that sometimes there are people
when was the last time I say Ghana I in buying workers car?
Oh, but what and I'm saying is also spending and something in account budget no account expenditure, and it also plays a major part of your expenditure. It's in the if say unisika and as a one manage resources here, you cannot even be able to.
But then it's good.
You cannot even be able to service that debt now. In addition to that, now Dr. Kisilato forcing a year interchanges are hold a year who juma I think so Fanco and other places. He was at the MP before because of medical to $700 million. Dr. Kisilato forcing because I'm promoting us a scam. Name who may be a scamify. Recently, we have paid people about $71 million. Say and find yes, I crime. It's no because we are not spending that. That cannot be the case. Abino is spending. There are a lot of projects that we've touched on. Work are currently ongoing. It's not spending there. We are actually spending. ABM member Minya Sekaya and former President Kufuor on era Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na eka amene Ghana. Ama senpo yefa ye krase ye kwa ama do so akwa kwaje Bosnia yenye de yenhwe yenim. Nti edumpen bi we defaulted in both domestic and external debt. Ye can do draw every kojina about 720 billion Ghana cedis plus. What you say? That became a challenger. Na ama ye nuanom ye papa no pension ni afo ni adepo ye ntimi ye de. Enti omo car 7 producer. Etie for we de men kai mo ye obi fa mu ye de e hwe omo nkwa. Nanso anya de enenti sabim. Ena me no kase because of say ye buy no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on the Dr. Kisilato first no wetimi manage ye Sydney ye enti no. CD appreciation no etimi slash your debt no by over 100 billion. And the debt to GDP. Ye nuanom MPP for jai about 61% no and about 45%. So ye kaye do maybe your debt to GDP no ekoya could do 104%. As at that time, next says all for minor niama na wo ya unhu de kwa kwasimpo ton wa still na ye besa aboka ayentimi de entua. You will promise say ye ba ye be stabilize this city no. And yet me stabilize this city no between 10
and
to 11.
The question they are asking is so we share with big push agenda na say whereby you contractors bibiri also uti omoka omo ye along the service chain omo supply contractors near that they need to be paid sa sika na sa expenditure no say sa sika na bemu a will you still be able to keep the inflationary tendencies not down?
Like I say wo hwe abanya ade ba kwa de bi also we say you have to be austere. You can't say austerity measures. That means you have to live within your means. Into say wo hwe sika dodo a unya, you don't overspend. The NTM yet menya enough fiscal space and then say you call back to the international bond marketer. They will give us money and they say, yeah, but we've been very austere. If it's a Emira President Kufuor the better so far ministers be 120. Now enye sika titwa na ye den. Ye hwere ben na ye radwoma ama buy no. We reduces our ministers 124 no. Aba 60. What you say? In the scan and the Bakoto Land Cruiser, scan and the Bakoto ya per year, ya the Bayan Yama Basabasa, Emfa be Papa Bianya day, Embananya day, and Tisabi. So if you want to be able to work on capital expenditure projects, just like you are saying, you must also be austere. After you know, Yasa are getting back to the international bond market because then the sovereign rating agencies, the Airborgana, but say, ya manage ye near me, and I see a fiscal space need to see a say a kwaje Bosnia ya le bema na de mesa kan say you Dr. Kisilato forcing can say ye kwaje Bosnia ye kwaje Bosnia no in any way say ye kwaje Bosnia the abeto kenke party what you say ye kwaje Bosnia we will invest in productive sectors
kenke party ben and na obetimi odi o man ni din akwaje nyaboche edu ba bia o mo yenye
there's a factual statement. Am I lying?
Nyaboche me bisa one question say factual obetimi ayi anu ama me a country of 30 plus million persons. And you kwaji obusia wo man ni dimu. Now cause all the be kinky party. Obe party mani 30 million in.
The American maybe you didn't understand it. I didn't say can ye kwaji no. Any ye ba be kinky party. Ye kwaji bosia na we were celebrating say am ye bosia nti ye no who kinky party na ye were we not in this country. And what I'm saying is say because of saying that kinky party said they be a kwaje bosia we were advising them say kwaje bosia na for investing in productive sectors base me aboama o sika na ede asaba back but that was not the case. What I want to say is and then inflation aba form yes say a target of about 11.9% inflation and the year Dr. Kisilato force na daroma yɛnya single digit inflation na no ayɛto ɛyɛ abayadwumayɛfo aketua mu by 9%. Na yɛnnuanom bi mu nso complain say MPP for say ɛna but wohwɛ the rate of inflation compared to salary increments na obi ani bɛgye say because the inflation ba from emra inflation kɔ about 54% and na moto salary mu about yɛmfa say be 30% kra still now there will still be a diminishing factor. Say anybody press kana for papa bi enye de enye saa bi mti de meka ne say yɛmbɔ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Abaso the budget you dey abey has brought hope to the Ghanaian people because also oba be fa adwumayɛfo nko about 800,000 and on that chain taxes are not that yeso a yɛka say yɛbɛyi no de ɔse ayɛ ayoyo awai the way ye free ho and then me no ka say your deficit
mesisi formu afi na wo start say ntisi forma me
but your deficit and also a play role in our fiscal space a kaya MPP time for 3 consecutive years 12%, even in 2020 Kwanomo recorded a deficit of about 15% and then this time your deficit is about 2.8%. And see the American say timemufo nyina kwaso support His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. No one yama papa be at the more mind.
I say, Mesa Saba say the MPP, okay, I say you're a member of the MPP Media Choice. Sincerely don't understand the logic behind this budget the finance minister presented. How can a responsible government ignore ongoing projects already started by the previous administration, especially the dualization of the Accra-Kumasi road? The project was on course, yet the NDC comes in and sadly want to start an entirely new one instead of continuing what was started some time ago. Ochia lawyer Justin Frimpong Kudian Ochia, Dr. Francis Adumakun. Fantastic over for the 2026 budget presented by the Finance Minister Dr. Kisla to force indeed prioritize the Ghanaian youth, focusing on job creation, education, economic empowerment. SP side say or here live from Bekwai. No say the 11 months of the NDC is far better than the 8 years of the MPP. Martin Jan, Ewa Jesu Domi Abrasi, good evening, Commander. What is tormenting President Mahama from declaring a state of emergency on the mining areas? Okay. Or say some of the Namos are being attacked by civilians. Regards to my mom, Auntie Kuya Ajenkwa, Isansi Bontifufu, Auntie Kuya Nembinya Chiao. Benjamin Finch say, in my opinion, as a government, if you come and you fail to handle the economy, and you don't do more infrastructure, you have done nothing. Minority knows that the budget is far better than theirs. Okay, Fifi. Chairman.
Commander. Commander, the thing say budget in the aba. Yura Kasalatu forcing. I started Ghana or started as finance minister. Or coca in the first budget we need Nana strategy funds. Ato is forcing. Ato is forcing Nimani who says gold board cotton gold no munyeska no mudi abikushin dollar. Trying to stabilize the dollar, artificial stabilization. Till got to a point Bank of Ghana your emergency or more withdraw from that. Trying to see if they can really put the dollar in its rightful place. Before we realized then the dollar was getting loose, getting to about 14 point something. Then quickly they had to go back to whatever they were doing to make the dollar come down. You see, Nina no obey artificial massage near the day. But don't forget, say you have 3 years ahead of you. 1 year there is almost done. Until the uye biana officer uyena where we now have a fans now for 3 years. That is a question we should be asking ourselves. Because now the road minister, Eura Abuja, or Omoka Duala express lane in Parliament, when he was asked about it, or say I feel no more the experts beba. Some people Joti.
Fibi Tiopa.
I feel no more the experts beba. No more Babashe. Ababashe who Jumaya who we can a road engineers terms they mean to mention. But I feel no more Baba check it be or more person more fanu.
The kind of feasibility studies.
Thank you, whatever. Are you getting it? In the just said, assembly they say I can't one that was there expressly. Send your team kind of was a one-time health insurance premium. If you come, there is an existing road project.
dualization of Accra Kumasi. Our bypasses 4 are under construction at various levels of completion. Opesa abandon Saubabe Expressway when you don't even have works done. You need document bakupo. When check soils, you show whatever bridges. When check you. O they are called budget things. Obabe Expressway. I can't know. Mr. Yadon Boachika say 3 years ago family. Now be yes sir road you know feasibility checks near there we know. Now 1 year question. Waka go first ka we. Now the ababa be yes sir do 3 lanes express lane. In fact, nkanya de bone. Say ya na daga na ha ye nyina nkepe. But mummy anka no krenkyere. When it is not possible, it's not possible. Ade na omuka no. Omuka populism now no mguso omoye. They think the honeymoon is still on and they are going to keep enjoying the honeymoon, but it is gradually going. Some be my so did I hear the finance minister in the budget reading saying in his budget for next year on me absorb 150,000 health personnel?
Matite won't say, but I didn't hear him say it. Probably it was in the budget.
Did he say it?
Okay. So to me absorb
me absorb 150,000 nurses
per year. Per year they say easy.
No, that is in the 2026 budget.
He gave a figure. Me meant mantihono.
I see 2026 budget now. On to me absorb health professionals 150,000
backlog.
Okay. But our promises will be creating 800,000 jobs elsewhere.
Right.
Agenda 111. Sabine de ahwodeka kra bi kwa ho no owia. Do you know so betimi afa in excess of 150,000? Approximately when you divide 150 by 111, you get about 1,003 or thereabouts. Now when you go to a hospital, a district hospital, now you have all the workers running various shifts. You will employ more than 1,300. Nti if in agenda 111 nkwa sabane de ahwode ekọ ho na wa ye awia ko betimi employ backlog ni nyina but aban ni nye oso ntimi employ mo. And this is the things we are talking about. Quickly, you see a COVID-19 levy. But you said then Ghana is the only country in the world that you introduce you levy for COVID-19. Then it's a so many countries
during the pandemic era.
So many countries. Argentina, Hungary, the Netherlands, Belgium, Czech Republic, they all introduced levies, curb measures of the pandemic. Maybe what they should have said was that most of these countries after the pandemic cancelled the levies, which maybe you was expecting Ghana to do so. But until you don't come and say Ghana pay introduce, no. The word introduced means so many countries, so many. But what was this about? It was about saving and helping the life of Ghanaians. Workers here for 1 year, they didn't work, but they were paid. Some be America, how much America? Pandemic 1 salary. You worked. Wow, 1 year you know, come better. But in Ghana, workers stayed home and they were paid. And Tisani and we had to was the reasons for this measure of introducing COVID-19 levy. What you mean than I say? You enjoy this ponkwa. Mucha e-levy. Mucha munano that and I do was from 12 1 a.m. and I go for D levy at the buy. Doomsa levy. Whatever replace e-levy. E-levy was optional. But Doomsa levy only option. Is this what we are talking about?
But the lights are quite stable now.
Oh, now lights in Ankasa Bisam say before I about 2024, now you do something.
You need to do so many challenges, but now I quite.
But the challenges still lingers. And let me see you do lights.
Mr. Boachi.
And nobody is getting lights.
But Chairman Yabuche, Mr. Boachi said, "Do so they say the Mecca say Abrasian."
They say they
are 2024.
So I want to see per liter no. Omode solve that problem. Omu hu akonta mayi.
Okay. And no valid.
And no free wa. Na no Adam it say Kofi Adam, sports minister. Oka so onyaya nka betting tax yentwe. Ona sports journalist and yes ano kai. Di entra.
See here scar for sporting infrastructure.
Any jina fasan baby. Ene a friend is 17th November. Sign the tax bi aba for sport.
But utie, what kofa sporting bet tax there ba. Ubenya asem.
Na so be
Ghana.
No, oba tuni din foforo no dia.
Ayo.
Ana me
watie. Utunu din foforo. No mo mutwa bet na ante ase ade a fine. Bibi. Wo mo kita phones no. We 10 wo mo mutwa bet here 8. I'm telling you. Ntu kofa betting tax bi aba, oh problem.
Samre sports minister started me ma hint so nya intermediate.
Debio.
Ghana for emu aboy.
Nyaboche. Sports minister on come mo a no mo ka say sporting tax no. Yentwem se no ka na yetwem. Odi omo sign famra.
Mira. Budget na ya kind of. Sami bi 1 year down the lane. Minimum contractors are sebi banka for mo japade atonton. Bajoti. Me te se minya de nizika so minister ma contractor $79 million. No ye or resume adwuma. Maripoma. This was money paid for job done.
And why did that?
And yet, say the months ye must got to go and work. It was for job done. Contractors are here, the certificates are going to ministry. Over 1 year. The minister has decided not to pay a dime to them.
After no bob sika.
When you cushion the money, you do artificial savings. Sabi, you account to move fair. But don't forget, say, or more. Sikane what's all the mom no farmer omo. What is sikane you contractor na? After no kotua ni loans. After na ni okoto ni machinery. Contractor you so kofa niema. Workers, you see, this is when an economy really booms. So far when you move 1 year down the line, you are now telling us to say 2026 over a big push. And the contractors in this are you going to pay it next year? Before you get money for your big push?
Why not?
Or you are telling us to say you will sideline the contractors and find new ones. How are you going to find them? And our kind of a fair ready budget. But until see but
it will be unfair, say, what more I would do on Mokano. Will be pure Majin chain. Walk of new ones are with your mocha. No more Mocanada, when they be unfair.
And you know one thing,
and I don't want to believe says Annie BC.
I have the privilege of
Nyabuche. Why preparations to pay or more do Mokano? I am non cofa big push or more the Bemon. Because if me at the mechanic and Tramcana Yama Wajuma, it does not affect me. Maybe problem in your solved. And I'm hoping and I believe, say, or more I do Mokano, there is an allocation for them. There is an arrangement for them. And now, almost so new projects, no? Almost so asem.
Now, maybe when you go into contractual business, before a contractor, obenya certificate, ako roads, or there are a whole lot of requirements. Are you getting it? A whole lot of requirements. That is why I might be about on the contractors here, man. But I say, every government works with contractors because it's not easy for a government to sideline contractors. Who has the machinery?
This is a lazy government.
Who has the experience? Are you getting it?
Yeah.
But you have decided to make their interest on loans climb to the roofs in 1 year. Interest on loans on contractors in many contractors need to be doing common. It is, excuse me to say, but the government is enjoying international favor because we are for the government account of Abrofonon institutions, no spend the 1 cedi near my funds. Oh, F. But the point is, the people, the real fact sector that drives the economy. More businesses, contractors, they push development. You are starving them. They are crying. And me say, I know contractors who are saying, say, because of their buying here, or more mobilization that they won't work.
Right.
Because they feel like they cannot trust the government. You are enjoying favors when you know the real work you are not doing. A buying Abakin can budget for fair. Next is 150,000. Wouldn't you mean for? Was it me go create 800,000? No way. Galem say many. means you are telling say you will give alternative jobs. And why is it? And to me, Master say, budget kind for the simple and easy. You are promising big push projects. You can't project a kakraka. Yet Ghana how
umpa expressway.
Oh,
umpa be for.
Make us first, make us senkanyame ya do na be mu a. Nke nyina ni beje ho. But the question is, you don't come and lie to Ghanaians.
Then I so much.
Come on. Na make sure say the da kakra na ya hyase no. Untimi nko ho. Agenda 111, what did he say? Or say why ya
for next year.
For next year.
Na ka 2 more years.
Unim say there are 111 projects. It is 95% complete. We are journalists. Monkwaya research.
95%. How many of them?
I mean, just say, at least I know that there were more than 10 Agenda 111 projects, which are over 95% complete. And when you tell us, say, why are you 10 for next year? The area that I now go commission say we. But my point is, project in a MPP for the project in a Ghana, my dear. Next is not if you na no adom demonstration no musu no. Eyo omo no mo diawo. Finish and employ them. Wo say wonye. Na no ada ye bi a secondary school. Some bi na reho. And the parent bi betina me dem. O say ne bako Kumasi Wesley girls here.
Assembly na si.
O tete ne ho no na ne ka 34 million. Otomo oye aduane to. Sabi ni dwetiri ahye nti bo ba aye nyina nse obepe bosia de akohye na dwuma me hwe ni din na mse se ye nyina de bete prze no enye obia nti me masama mechanism sabi bi politicians lose as if say ye take timamu for granted dodo ye sorry aye na no ada so what ayi public sector workers pay mu say 9% ana we are abamu panyifo akoto obu de say 67%.
No cry.
Ayo. I mean, we are journalists. Find out. Wow. My question is, what are we doing to ourselves as a nation? We are not driving growth. We are seeing the indicators. My fans indicators about from hey indicators. Let's go and feel what is going on in the markets. That is what is most important. Intermediate. Master making and say. Atu force nsa budget na wa massage ne fefefe dia beto na the other budget funds ne de 2026 da nanim e da ye nyina nanim we are all in the economy obi nkase pudu onhye me nkase nsei I pray say nkebe ya ma ye nyina na de ekọ ne de eni da so obi ani ba bia me da say something
men so be I say NS men say Hope City is fully built, so we should believe that the big push is possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. We know be a trouble. No, say it's possible.
It's possible. They are a very strong slogan.
It's possible, you know. Crazy say the 2026 budget is a camouflage. It won't make any meaningful impact in the life of Ghanaians. Now, Ochia ne wife Dura. Mensa Pillar 2, Domain in Accra. Fellow delegates, let's vote for the brighter future. Special greetings to Hajia Safia Muhammad. Give Dr. Bawumia another chance. Fantastic Wilberforce. I heard Dr. Bawumia saying if he becomes president, he will bring Abroche to Ghana. Why is he? Okay. You cannot speak to the former vice president in that language, please. Yam Ponsan will crow for him. Fiosi to me. I will not waste time on the NDC's empty budget because there is nothing good in it. I'm pleading to all the delegates in the MPP to vote for Dr. Bawumia to lead the party and win power come 2028. The NDC has disappointed and failed Ghanaians. Greetings to Honorable Daniel Kweku Mensah, aka DKM, incoming regional organizer. Okay. And that's Francis Admako Francois. And the incoming secretary. Okay. The same person. Sampine, a former mayor, Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly. Or see, the NDC says COVID-19 tax is useless, but it's still on our books. What did they do with it for the last year that the NDC have collected the tax? By the way, is there any budget line for Agenda 111? No nurse is going to be recruited next year. Period. sign the period account. Now, talking about recruitment, yeah, Misha CM free Dennis Akowa. The Ghana forces here and come will be anti say and they Kumase and in crime, yeah, increase centers are yeah, the recruitment exercise no. Okon crying or say we Navy near Ubeko naval base, Tema. We Air Force near Ubeko Air Force base, Bema camp. We infantry, that's Amia. Ubeko LWAC. Na LWAC no, ya chem 2 centers. Kumase so centers no I 4. Baba Yara 2 centers. KNUST 2 centers. Now almost more how many SMS. I bet you time I'm for the recruitment exercise. No more the numbers be out to draw, maybe sorry, I'm the bet to draw. No more more applicants, no muntian. This time oba, odo nana, also wa who for do with chia. Ubaya no nana no swano of ya smamu in answer munkufi, ya pamomo, unkahubium. Inti ya semo amoba, no maso mo busuya for, se mo ranam recruitment exercise, oba unkwabra. Dennis, yes, here. It looks like the armed forces or BB from what happened the last time. It looks like.
Before say maybe question I will be some so chairman then same deal go from Manima. If I say me respond.
Oh, Mpacho, you didn't maybe meet me about 30 seconds and I say what time now the Bayer recruitment no ubet me the
he was saying say Yera Dr. Kisla to force and buy and unjia contractors senior patrol and yes and it's here. Say Osha contractors do moka according to Dr. Kisla to force and can do about 68 billion Ghana cedis. What I say? In 2025 of share boss bet you 13.8 billion. Now Okasa so far I have paid about 12 billion, leaving approximately 1.8 billion outstanding. I cannot exceed the 13.8 billion approved by Parliament. Okay. In 2026 budgets, I programmed 25 billion. And you know, so Osha or buy contractors do don't want around 12 billion Ghana cedis. Now when you get a delay, when you say most of the people are just some 30 seconds. Most of the people are more contracts. Now, omoje contract no mutimi jimu ska no madi nzuka Rose Minister. Now no koka say about Indian contractor be or say $30 million. Ye tuama na adwuma no wanya de wanye. It is ye tuas kama nkofo no munya adwuma na wo ye kandini fofo na oba. You have to audit and know the states.
One example of an Indian contractor. Yes, how many other contractors na ye ntu omo ka omo de omo njin
say ye ka say mombra for audit no bring all your books and let's audit it. Ye auditing as am pass why your Jumane do stage say no say they can say no say they can ho obi our promises obetu 13 billion no atuemu 12 billion na it shows that there was commitment and yes bia na onye
the 68 billion
68 billion and of promises 2025 so until me for 1 year penal 68 billion
uti facts and figures ni until atuemu 12 billion
out of 68 billion na what of promises 13 billion we atu 12 na military there na ye kan ho asem no na no ma memma ebusuafo a omohwe omadofo no yako what I say very very disheartening say aturencham KCC den yes na many ages o masa making new amendments with regards to how we decentralizing the na ye nuano mom so many je ho so mbesom Ghana through the military so betimi aye den akọ because o hye say o fa nkofo na se nipa ne ebopim so saa some of these things no it is possible say betimi aye dey happen nti okaya the former minister for defense wenya ne baby ko oka sen kayen decentralize yenya the regional level thinking say bia nipa ne bebro so ana yetimi ahwe omo kama and even the regional level the number na ekọ na anya dey ansha da anya dey we didn't expect it to be this much nti no I hope say sisi ana ye decentralize na ye di bia ko different places na dey obia manipa ba akofo nkotena airwork so wa akra ye say airwork stadium ye the air adwuma ni Council Park so ye adwuma Air Force Base and also Obema Camp ni na ye the air adwuma so we can meet honestly wait me akoba bi say no wait me da akwa and that is what I want to say but on say and I can say no chairman I can't say me I want to focus more on that nanka me respond
And
because
3 minutes now, car into
Sir,
which media can the other
okay. Maybe not chairman. Chairman was making conversation. We say COVID-19 to and yet Ghana and Kwana and the COVID-19 to by now even Argentina and so the COVID-19 to by. But and of course Argentina the COVID-19 to by. But now say what shame man ko Argentina COVID-19 to no dey by no near friend millionaires tax into a sika form one tom near this art one be there be to so. It is a washa Argentina for nipa over 12,000 and they were targeted. Now no near show account also with me at least about $2.5 million in your account. So when you have that huge sums of money near this tax ni biya dey. Aba beto so what you say? But in Ghana our case is different. COVID-19 tax, it was a tax, it was an indirect tax of BIA, the HEB. Into when I'm here, and found this Sika do the whole account to HEB. So somebody targeting a Sika for is different from the
indirect tax.
What you say?
And also the indirect tax.
Yes.
So say indirect tax. Oh, chairman, you can a man from a moon.
Oh, sorry.
Indirect tax. Was it placed on goods and services?
Yes, exactly.
So if you don't buy those
but definitely
things,
people will buy. As far as human life is concerned, you will definitely have to buy something. But will be your target.
So other countries that introduce COVID levies, European Union, Australia, Canada, the United States of America, Austria, when you are talking, you don't want to be interrupted, yeah? So, Germany, Belgium, Brazil, these are countries that introduce levies during the COVID-19.
And Ghana is levy in general.
And Ghana is also mentioned here. I posted a question on Google. Okay. Countries that passed levies during the COVID-19 period, pandemic. And why countries are pandemic no. Different tour types. So I'm telling you that's a fact.
That is not the discussion, respectfully. The argument we're making was that why not impose the COVID-19 tax, not different levies? And he made reference to certain countries. We didn't say that countries are countries are the taxes for the taxes are
related. Can you listen to the question I posed? Countries that passed levies during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is what I wrote.
Passed levies.
Yes.
Was it COVID or making reference on my countries?
My countries are making related to the pandemic.
Taxes now. They are all in relative to the pandemic.
No problem with that. But I'm saying, the countries that he mentioned, a country like Argentina.
You only cited Argentina.
Country now, when you're supposed to give the details of the tax.
All of them.
And they make answer at one over the buy. Near friend millionaires tax. But
it's a tax.
But it was a millionaire's tax.
But it's a tax.
I'm not saying it's not a tax, but it is a tax targeting the rich. Ghana, you probably send away $2.5 million from my account.
So many countries.
It's say, Obi the 12 or 2 Sika for so. Now they want the tax never be 2 Obiaso. In spite of all the monies that you had. Mwakasamu minister, Ebe Kacha say you had about 30 billion Ghana cedis. You spent only 12 billion out of the COVID funds. And then I'm on the year. And yet, Niema na ensem fata kata dream ne pro maybe
a European Union for
I also want to make reference to Air Express who are saying
Expressway. We are still on the tax. Maybe a European Union for Article B. And also countries around the world at this time are implementing emergency tax measures to support their economies during this coronavirus pandemic crisis. And this is a European Union document. And countries around the world, not Ghana alone.
That's fine. I'm saying he made reference to taxes now. Countries they're buying, but tax no, it didn't target everybody. A country like Argentina. He was the one who mentioned Argentina. I'm not the one who mentioned Argentina. I'm saying Ghana. During COVID-19, your revenue target at GRA setting, we exceeded it. Revenue target at GRA setting, we exceeded it. In addition to that, there are a lot of countries that they brought, we had so much money from. World Bank, MI about $900 million. IMF, MI $2 billion. Bank of Ghana printed 10 billion Ghana cedis here. In addition to that, other agencies in yetimi nya se sika ni nyina sika ni enya no na nka betimi sustain e betimi ahwe forever. I don't know of the other and listen, we share the impact of COVID-19 on a country like Ghana. I doubt say it affected Ghana more than a country like America. Because we if you pick the death, the number of people,
how do you know?
Oh, now say COVID happened. We know the death they in a full countries that net targeted on power was the European countries. What you say? In addition to that country to say America, I'm not sure say Ghana recorded more death we recorded more death than the people who are living in Europe and all that. All right. But I'm saying for a country like Ghana, for a country like Ghana to bring such obnoxious taxes on the Ghanaian people, it was not fair because Argentina they not making reference to no escapade tax. If you're not on expressway there, you build the capital expenditure project. It takes a minimum of 3 to 5 years. What I say, it is the advance binding Argentina say for the past years accidents is killing people. And saying for try me fix that. I think that we should all come together. So I buy 3 years now. You want to let's support the government. So when you're now you're supporting that we can be citizens and not spectators. Let's continue to hold the feet of the government to the fire of accountability. In the area of 3 years, never so now you work still level when they do. You can criticize. But after say Wabeka Sanas or can say you want to me and then prayer with the rather sema. I think that is not fair. Because of the MPP for now that Ghana for Mokas and Bay, so I'm touching the point to me. Mokas and Mobay, we win to me and the San and you think that's sanity and thank you. MPP time and University of Ghana Medical Center. And more design anyway, but Mokas said it is artistic impression. There is no way to beat me. I'm Pastor Yera John Dramani Mahama. Tikesi area, yes, Obi Awaye be the Okasobeya. I believe that he can do it, and the Ghanaian people also believe that he will do it.
Thank you. Support him. Other countries also the tax levies during the pandemic: Vietnam, Lithuania, Italy, a lot of them. Chairman Yanko.
That's very. The thing is, so many countries know COVID-19, but he chose Argentina's millionaires tax because it makes his argument easy.
That's because the work of you guys, politicians.
That was the millionaires tax.
No politicians.
But all the countries I spoke about, he didn't mention them. You fan twinching. Make us first. Make us first. Make us say, sir, express lane no senkebe ye dia. Enka me pepa. Nyanko pwa madome tutu kwa bebre. Me express lane and how it looks like. But as I'm making is asset now, yeah, kind. Budget the same say be express lane. Meanwhile, we only have an artistic impression.
Oh, I said without the artistic impression, we cannot start the project.
Do you know how long it No, about Sammy. Do you know how long it takes to do an artistic impression of a project?
How long?
Ask the architects. Architects on me super fast. But you are trusted within 2-3 days a design.
Okay.
Yes.
But say crucial so
all I'm trying to tell you is when you want to build projects like this, before I will catch and what the kind of feasibilities, maybe also the website far, you may go through budget allocations. When you talk about this, then we see say, hey, there is true commitment. Anyway. We are not me can say yet my mu yam pipe when he say any year money na no being case puduish. Yes, I'm kind. Dear team, all the best to President JDM on the expressway. But then they make you just say a quite bit away you. Contractors a good fire be out. Auntie and council so munde and one day also echo ya. Kenyami aduma enu de enka 3 years waiting here. I'm a Ghana for your own first one. Okay. But what I say
of Uncle Quine so muye.
Oh, not just and I make sure say of Uncle Quine said that. But bypasses na ye. Wafa and bypass recently.
Before watch it.
Oh, unim say na cars ni be diverted free main road. Akofa bypass.
I say be ya.
No, it's not completed.
Okay.
But contractor no. Aye adwuma gu asphalt ni be. Oh, it's beautiful. Before so recently. So I tell myself say
Quiet that way.
Some be. But you don't deceive us with artistic impressions. No. The empire here when is ye. Near see at me, Yamintium. Yabatna, a fibia beba.
Some of you program you so. You have a stage Andrew. Nyaka wase. I mean called military recruitment. Sometimes some of you Ukraine. Say me share a man be. Send you military. Military no department your friend or more agency, recruitment agency within the military. Or more employing Crawford as recruiters. Or what you man is saying, a brand area school. A baba where do you feel so to me a you mama a military. No no ko hante. A cautious show. A convince so. Church so the entia. I was all by joining military. Na also nya abotradwen dan ho dodo ho
yan so amu nyina nkugu ba bi
da bi o me ba o chese ono no recruiter ne be ba ho wa be kire us abrantie say waso utimi join military say na wom we na wom
be ka sam da kura bu waso
ono be convince am wa be join ni military
obey your lie.
Thank you. In other countries and also package a wom
e be ne British Army
America package a woman so no na be convince you. Na me hwe ekuru.
Woni ba ku bi ametie from a British Army officer. O si ono. Wo mo na man is sika odi through the train crack call recruitment center. O si o wa no mo send the SMS. No mo ka chen say o ma send ni sika. No yi sika no fan full train, no fan recruitment center. No am say hey,
dem better me kan say. Dem better me kan say some be. Ye krom ha no. Military has become a privilege because of the circumstances. But what you say?
With you.
A ban is in a military, I ain't mean farmer of 5,000 and 6,000. One center. Okay, say nipa more than 20,000 for screening. In any case, how were they going to screen more than 5,000 people that day? How? But what you say? There was never a possibility that they could have screened up to even 5,000 that day. 5,000 brothers. 1,000 cross screening enough form. Some of you but what you say. Why did that happen? Unless the military was, I don't know. Me penny for military for what year they goofed. Because my dream they could have done it in sessions, batch by batch. And no betim ke betim ya boama. Sa de NC. Na some be ni nyina mu no. Eya me de sen na ni nra me hu se. And she say, "I am de be nyina kire se. Omo sua bibi afim. Say sentence na bebre. Say
ama hwe on girl we mum pa o se me hwe na mchiniska. Me yada no tu.
Yeah.
You offer what hwe. Abaya wo de hwe.
Enya me to eba.
Ema wo TV no so.
Afi na ya wo de hwe. Asem.
We military before military.
Wa show.
Now the nipa no the way ma bo apesu.
Na sami
bi.
Time yes omo free war yes na yes omo nko na omo dos
sami bi tie nyabotie me kona ade tie me bana omo free war no ba insa ya for omo jamia na me yende na me twa na
commander masama me can say they see ye no in fact e ade na asefem na me da nyamia say military has learned something from it na mo na de omo bi mu ni ade ni nyina mu no nukrani adwuma semunti military abe privilege ama hwe nipa dome to form. Why do we even have to buy military forms? Because unya bi nye nti obia de ne ti kusi. Or is unfortunate. Na de atwama wo kume kra ne say na no yes deputy defense minister ekohwe abusuafo na o se modehye na wu nti monfa obimra ne emfa ne nhyem. That's all. It ends like that.
No, just say it ends like that.
The Amodica, no one come again for.
Oh, there be said anyone do I could come here.
I know my ye. Amokano. Government will support their funeral.
Sure.
The checker government donate skebiatro man come come here to an.
Oh, fee.
Something be say me nka.
Uti.
Offer recruitment waka. Obeboa me ye waka.
Oh, say.
Name obemeska dia won.
See nipa no. Say ewo ba saa. Oso ka bibia bema abusua no so akoma.
What you say? Menya
nyaboche. It's not even a bad policy. Say womu a omakwenya omu kwanhia we de hwa ba ya yo. Afa na chi na da wo no so. Na odi na chi to wo no so no. Na ne refi say ne wallet na ne documents ni wo mo de ko no aka fom. Nti afa na obeje ne wallet. Oje no de share moto am na aka ne bag. The bag odi ne nine or da wo no so odi ne nine J bag na am say come on military woman ampa.
Na me bi sa me ho say. lawyers pa wo Ghana ha no. Sometimes edwuma bi say na wo say ka bi no mfa to omo so.
Muchu do ofro.
Commander, because asem we on. Say aman fufuro bi so a. Ka se nyum be si umpanyfo no. Nke addition sia ko wema. They say critical for no kwa ni mom conditions akosi sen.
Nyame adom ho to.
Ye da nyame ase. Mesre ade bi say de awurade ma ni mpare ye na bi sibio.
Na ko ni fifi aya mama awurade ho nto no. Se yama ye common sense amen ya.
Mistake ni aka so. Be some me wie ya ka be hu.
Ayo.
Yen sebi niema nketinketi ni nyansa nketinketi wo say ye ya yen ni nti. Na nkrofo ma wukwa.
Because you go Accra. Yes, so you Navy officer. Man see air work. Could never base them at one Navy for.
As I see and I say no more.
Send you will learn sense from.
Nabi Masama Mibizan said, are you telling that they could have screened more than 1,000 people that day?
Not possible.
How? So why do you invite all of them?
Some center be Accra should not exceed 600 persons.
So why don't you send message inviting only the 600?
That's what they have done. Almost say and then.
No, I'm saying said before.
And you say yes here we.
I didn't know say many see. I didn't na
yes
here we. A man sia. Ewukwa.
Girl, be no head more. Bank be okaswa. See Consolidated Bank. Na kuma so ade nyina so jani. And na sada no say kwan kra wan kwa adwuma. Say wo ko check up bi no ko soja training na cream. Nyani wo. Yes, I know you adwuma o.
O ye adwuma bank kontra.
Oh, there be say be a bank no. Baby o ye adwuma ne sheda nya de.
Na military ne sheda ye den Ghana military say na fi
ya tadia no crowd confidence um jai.
Oh, Sammy B. Confidence so come dey o. Apart from officers no, recruits say
Fifi.
Ye nyina adwuma yu bi.
Obi a wo she soja tadia bosome so. Em say soja for kwase etuam ka 2 weeks. Bosome so e betua ne ka no. Or you better than Obi we university only adwuma bia only dafu bi.
Your bank asem na make.
Na me bank na me mani nyi ho a e bia me kwa makoma so ade de soja.
Na me fa e boni nti.
Ti de ese ne de ni se bi shibium.
Same?
Chief.
Nipa nsia no. Ya do on kra hye nyame nsa.
Amen.
Empire boni se nyame mo na ebi ensi biem. Ka soja for de say da bi amba ha me preview soja for pa.
So mo order. Obey before complain.
Maybe am say we are because yenti bi sada. Say soja for pa doing recruitment exercise. Na me bi say etimi asi. Na said ya wo ka so wo say obi e ba ma obi a mfa ne ma ne papa bi. Sa me nyo obi a na yo. Eh politicians ya. Oh Ghana ye yo ni say ye nyina gina politicians so. Could you believe that me baba akoka ukuada
wo mo ko
baba yara ukuada no pa ye sore akmate ni bija no kwan
ukobi
obai the whole day David mama ho bija no kwan no fa ka ba obai the whole day obegina stadium ho enru no so ya wada obai enru no so efiada obai enru no so enru na ye wo fi o sending text message say na mo ma o mra o chena
very good
na emu mo chena de oba we are hoping say chena and obekọ wia na woni ya wada no ni ukuada no ya wada ni fi ade amana no wo so wo mo ho stadium ho no stands ni mo ho wo ho na ye politicians bi aba no mo ama soja ni ba akwa bie do no atwe akwara ba akwa no na wure wo ho na politician bi aba no de ama soja ni ba akwa no atwe akwara ba akwa no na wure how are you wo man
tie ni 1 second ade we ayefe say ye fa soja for 5,000 Sammy B me politician bi mo aye be for mo genuinely no 500
enye hwe wo de genuinely
it over 60,000 na ye waste of people
genuinely no so do be fa di party
protocol kwa
bisa papa yo to wonsa
protocol kwa
sani ya wu kan ya wono so de bia to su
protocol kwa
na say omo no mo haye man yi
aye mo na mo haye Alentina genuinely wo de nka protocol no kwa mo fanya ha
protocol kwa na be bi so mo na woni ya
2005 on so nya dey
na de wo fo no bae no say me gina bonten now say o say dey adosu ntimi ko fie e chane yaba
ya ko tu obi de na
ya bie pono na ya de ba ko so gina bonten awura mu de ya ne wa ba Beba ne afa nipa ni na.
Politicians na na ma we no nyina. Esi enti same we are hoping and praying say free china e no de. Omo kwa ebe ye kama yese na kure likoi. Kama baba ya raha. Ye hwe e wa.
Say kuma se no omo de ayi.
Yes, can you
Baba 2 centers.
Ye ba ATS ye screening e fa soldier ebi ma na ma on Wednesday amafo angu on Wednesday we are for soldier for ATS amafo angu sa
nipa na ewu ye no yenim wo mo amanyo sembia
ye me tell say ye screening for bi ATS amafo angu
ye da nyame asese mu ye bi
NDC fo ni nipa wu on Wednesday ni entiase aden ye ramane bo amanu Wednesday
asema na me pese
we num so Wednesday aden ye entiase mianka
asema me pese
eno so ka ho kuma wo so de no say
the Black Wednesdays no
thank you
no ni issue ye can say
don't allow him to free you.
Yeah, can say free na ekro no. Yeah, ye bibia yem fa nto. Yem fa adwene nto ho. Na yenye said be ya obi onipa da sani bia enkohwere ne nkwa. We ye ba bia. Kasa amene company mfo bia resign dada. Ayo man fo bia so a enka wan resign kra nka ye yi wadi dada. Magana die. Ya be ye say ya. And one thing so ne say. Wo mo politicians na wo mo nam a wo mo hwe enkwala na omo abusuafo awu omo kwesese omo abusuafo omo yese mumfo obi mehiem no military no eye calling so we need the heart so obekọ akoye soja ni a na say bia wunu ye call recruitment no akọ ni yese mfa obi mehiem na wa ide military do kwesem e be say you adi am
asa ukọ na wan pass training ni dia
say ama omo sa kwan na mo hwehwe abusua no mu hunu obi a what the heart and the commitment to go to the military na
me ma example minimum manyu ni bia ne ba echo officers training in the military okay none papa a very big person in Ghana at that time but he couldn't meet the training standards
yes
and the winning problem I
went me on
winning problem I wear as
need the heart for
do you know sir Sandy
papa no compared ma fufuro
there are other jurisdictions sir when you want to be a military officer you don't have to be also so engaged strong physically.
Of course.
Oh, the gifts, the gifts.
Sometimes your brain.
Thank you.
Your skill.
Thank you.
That's how mom have computer.
But I had physical and the failure. How physical
oh, yes, you have 192
Sami, what more for infantry? They are trained for battle and war.
Yeah.
Other than that, military, what won't be here? What was the military? I was the military can say, yeah, the Ababa is easy. One more show.
Omo ko ya di pension wi
omo architects
na electricians kan
engineers
artisan for electricians kan ho welders kan ho carpenters kan ho painters kan ho
omo ekuta ansanu adwuma no kura omo for omo no edoso so enti we no a omo kan ni nyina bo omo ye ni nyina ebe omo no na nante ase enimu we are hoping say free America no omo anibie beba na afi omo aye ni ye sere be ya obi a
oh say na chief dey okay
so we wish that
oh na me person obeka ama obi dey aba say it's 15th of every month same as well conspiracy let's stop that ma bibia no
ya da nyame asesam da
all right we da say chama yapon chiana na ya bio ne yanko na wa ba die say ye beko ho
I don't cast a minchan 100 crab me day.
Me say chiano.
Odu ji.
Ave na about 10.
Ana Santi hot na misha na just say he's 1 in a million. Nyamisha bebre bompa ya moda.
Is that what you?
Chairman.
Chiani enko.
Oh, enwumre de me rishi. Ye abrantie ba ko a ye ne no eye nso hwe ho adwuma bi enwumre ya yese nkenkan so asakoma dan ho ba bi awie atiamu
oyefu ana se atiemo de efu
da bi onye efu oya kan ni pa nti me tia no enwumre no ono nso so ayare na ansen na masra urade se onsa na yare eman
Dennis mezo da aspa yeko
senior ma me nda wasifu akoye na me nchia ono abogye James Suka na no na unya an appointment the Ashanti Regional Manager for Metro Mass.
Ashanti Regional Manager of Metro Mass. I'm Ernest Afayam. So ni mafayam. And there's a fire. As Miss Ashanti region. And there's a fire me KJT Dubai. One day manager ho. And me better your guest in say Jenny Sako Wabaye representing the NDC, Fifi Mensa MPP Bantima chairman, Mr. Iadom Boachi economist political analyst. You better say my boy for DJ Mark June as usual, making sure so all the visuals are getting live on Facebook and to Kenneth Obey the multi-planning the master planner. Ono sunne nyume waye ne de yedi dwedi ne si ye kode akoda Emmanuel Kwabena ya boa brother man sport Kwabena nyume me chiawo and afi Mr. Santi Ghana Post Frank Mensa Bugatti we're doing the listening. Good evening, have a good night. And I'm Mr. Saibedi Ako of Betco Company Limited. Yes, sorry, I'm a DJ Mark June. Abano Abetwaso. Mark June, see a bit picky. What is a bit picky?
Why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention.